Cheers, man. AJ Ramos here with Cole Tucker.
Chase, and he makes a first. Not a tie. A double for Cole Tucker.
So being a utility guy, that's got to be even more complicated getting ready for the season. So like what kind of training do you do, and what do you actually train like baseball wise?
Yeah, everything baseball wise. I mean, I feel like I'm wearing a lot of hats out here. I'm a switch hitter, so that offensively is a whole different neck of the woods that you're in. And then being a guy on defense who plays everywhere. I mean, last year I played everywhere but pitcher and catcher. So,
right.
I mean, I'll give them an inning if they need it, but that's not my thing. But there's just so much that goes into it. There's so many ground balls. Whenever there's BP, you get out and get your outfield work to shag. You just got to look at the field from a lot of different lenses because a lot's going on in a baseball game and in a full baseball season. Got to be ready for the manager to trust you at a lot of different spots.
What kind of training do you do? Like weight training? Like what specific things do you like to do, or do you do that helps you be your best on the field?
Yeah, I mean, I activate every day because there's a lot of demands that come. I mean, I when I was young and spry, I'd just roll out and just walk into the cage ready to go. But now I'm on the foam roller. I'm in there doing my lunges and all my activation stuff to get ready. I mean, it's a lot of lower body work because you're asked to be on the grass and the dirt. It just becomes a lot. But once the game starts, you just got to be freed up to go play and just know that whether you're a natural shortstop or center fielder, like your best athlete's going to show up, and you hope that it does once you put the work in.
Yeah, I mean, I train like that as well. I trained like to be athletic because I felt like I was one of the most athletic pitchers to play whenever I was playing. And I felt like I needed that aspect to help me be a better pitcher as well. So I kept the dynamic training. And also when I got older, the time it took for me to get ready, I had a lot more added to the routine. But one of the things I wanted to talk to you about, like you have a really good mindset. And there's a lot of people out there that when something goes bad, even if they're not in sports, it's hard to get over that. You had maybe like a little bit of a setback last year. So how did that feel to you going through that setback? And then what are the things you did to get over that mentally? Because that's something that a lot of people can relate to, whether they're in baseball or in just a regular life.
Totally. I mean, adversity is going to come knocking in baseball. Absolutely. Every day it's going to show up. But in life too, I mean, you just got to build like this layer of like resiliency around yourself. You know, you can't let that error or that strikeout or that bad throw seep into your mind and become who you are. You just got to wash it off, get ready for the next play. There's so much that will show up in the season and in spring training especially. You just got to make sure to have your most positive like mental frame to show up every day, and it comes from a lot of different places. My wife, my parents, my brothers, my friends. You know, you lean on a lot of people, especially during the season, because everybody looks at us like we're just athletes, but there's a human being with a heartbeat in there every day, you know, on the mound, in the box. So you got to take care of that human being first. You know, we got to show up and be our best version of ourselves, and you hope that trickles into the game.
Right. And what do you do like to create that work-life balance? Like, because you have all those people that like supporting you, and you want to give them a good version of yourself too. So how do you get rid of some of the stuff that happens on the field to be the best version of yourself off the field as well?
Yeah. I lean to music, man. I mean, if I have a bad game, I'm going home to hang with my family, hang with my friends. I got a car ride home. I can play my favorite music and smash it out, rock out. You know, I play the drums, I play the guitar. I go home and I kind of check out and like disassociate from my baseball self for a second and play the drums for an hour. It makes me feel better. I feel like I'm a better husband, a better brother, a better friend when I walk back in the door. So, I mean, those things throughout the season, it's going to see a movie, it's going to a restaurant you like, it's taking care of that inner kid, you know, taking care of that little 12-year-old, making sure he's happy so that the 27-year-old baseball player can show up and be happy as well.
Man, I think that's amazing. I think a lot of people can learn from that and implement that in all areas of their life, not just athletes. So thank you for sharing that. And, you know, I'll let you get back to work and you have a great season.
You're the man. You too.
Sure.
My guy.